Hey guys, the Explorer 4 here, the Horror Boy, and wanted to make another video tonight and show you guys, I would say some of the pickups I have, but there's a lot of stuff here to show. And this is over a long time. I don't even remember the last time I made an update video, and I may have shown a couple of these movies before. I can't remember, so I just threw them in here. So if they've been shown before, I apologize for that. But I just feel like making another video, and I want to make this for fun and kind of show you guys some of the new pickups I have. So yeah, we have a lot to get to, so let's get to it. We're going to be kicking off with a couple of gifts from my good friend Colton. Great guy, discuss wrestling with him all the time. We've done plenty of wrestling related videos here on the channel. He gave me this 8-film collection thriller binge. Has quite a bit of movies in there I've heard about. 50 Dead Men Walking I've heard about, Forget Me Not, Apartment 1303. But then it also has something called The Conspiracy Part 1 and Part 2. And one has Val Kilmer in it. One movie's called Are You In or Are You Out? Brotherhood. Are You In or Are You Out? That's such a tongue twister title there. Are You In or Are You Out? Insight, Naked Fear. So yeah, he gave me those. Maybe one day check those out. Seems pretty neat. So I got that. I also have a 4-movie pack. All films I'm really interested in seeing. But it has Offspring, Seventh Moon, The Thaw, and The Children. Again, I've heard of all of these movies, and it was a really cheap DVD. And I figured I'd pick it up. All movies I was interested in seeing one day. But, yeah. Got that 4-pack. Also do have a Mel Brooks film I have not seen yet, shockingly enough. Young Frankenstein. Yes, I have not seen this. But I'm a big fan of stuff like Blazing Saddles and Spaceballs. Those movies to me were hilarious. Really big fan of Mel Brooks' work. Just really enjoyed Spaceballs and Blazing Saddles. Spaceballs is like one of my favorite comedies of all time, man. But yeah, Young Frankenstein. Haven't seen it yet. I believe there's a movie called Silent Movie that he made, which I haven't seen that yet. Yeah, there's a lot of Mel Brooks movies. Oh yeah, I did see Robin Hood Men in Tights. That's a fun movie as well. That's a pretty funny movie as well. But yeah, Young Frankenstein, Mel Brooks movie. I don't know if I showed this one yet, but I have Pet Sematary 2, which I still haven't seen yet. The second movie, which I know is very controversial. I heard it wasn't as good as the first one. Then we have here some really cool pickups. I could not believe I found these. Some original ECW DVDs. Now, the thing about ECW is that you can technically still watch them, although they're probably heavily edited now because it went from the WWE Network to the Peacock program, which they're on, the Peacock app. And I heard that they don't want to do violent stuff on that app, and they don't want to show the wrestling of violence and stuff like that. So ECW on there might be very censored. These are the original ECW released DVDs. So no edits, all the original music, all the blood, all the violence. If you want to see ECW uncensored, I know there's a few channels on YouTube that maybe would do a couple of videos on ECW here and there. But if you can somehow find these DVDs, which they're becoming pretty rare to find, the original ECW DVDs, they're untouched. And that's pretty cool because when you watch ECW in the network, especially the music, oh my god, the music, WWE dubs over this music, which I understand. It's because they use stuff like Alice in Chains and Metallica, and you know, you can't use those mainstream artists in those releases. You just can't. There's too much copyright issues. I understand that. But at least give them halfway decent music to dub over the original songs, because the music they used to dub over in those is awful. But we have Hardcore History, which is pretty much just a collection of some of their most hardcore matches, mainly from 1995 to 96. We have the Gangstas versus the Eliminators, Chris Benoit and Dean Malenko versus Sabu and Taz, Raven and Stevie Richards versus the Pitbulls, Shane Douglas versus Pitbull 2, which is actually a really good match. Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Hufentero Guerrero, I believe is how you say that name. Tommy Dreamer versus Primetime Brian Lee. You also have a couple of bonus matches, Cactus versus Sandman, and Rob Van Dam versus Sabu. I believe that Cactus versus Sandman match is on another DVD that I have here. But yeah, pretty cool pickup, man. Original ECW DVD. And I have one more, which is awesome. I found this because this is such a historic, just well-known, historic wrestling pay-per-view, and that is ECW Barely Legal. This is April 13th, 1997, the first official ECW pay-per-view. When you're watching this show, man, you really get to feel how legendary this night was, and just how big of a pay-per-view and how big of a historical moment this was for not just ECW, but for pro wrestling. This really showed what ECW brought to the table. All these matches are great. You have the Eliminators versus Dudley Boys, a very awesome tag team championship match. Lance Storm versus Rob Van Dam, awesome match. Cool after-match promo with a heel Rob Van Dam, which is really weird because I'm not used to a heel Rob Van Dam. You also have basically it's 6 of Japan's best wrestlers, which I recognize Taka Michinoku in there. You have like a 6-man match from Japan's like biggest wrestlers. Really excellent match. Shane Douglas versus Pitbull 2, which is a pretty fun match. I believe that's on this DVD too. No, that's from 96. This is from this night, so must be a rematch or something like that. Then we have Sabu versus Taz, the grudge match of the century. Excellent match. And to mention real quick, I love that Shane Douglas versus Pitbull 2 match because going into it, I didn't know anything about it. I wasn't into it. And I was like, oh, this match is slow. But I love the methodic pacing to this match because all the matches before that were really fast-paced, really about flips and, the kicks and doing springboard dives. I like how this one slowed it down, more about mat wrestling and chain wrestling, slowing it down and really controlling the pace of the match. So that was really cool. And oh my God, Sabu versus Taz, such a brutal match. Terry Funk, Sandman, and Big Stevie Cool, triple threat match. Whoever wins this match faces Raven. And Terry Funk wins that, and then he faces Raven, and with the help of Tommy Dreamer, wins the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. If you've not seen Barely Legal yet, this is a very, like I said, important historical pay-per-view, man. This is definitely, something that you should check out if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, ECW Barely Legal. Pretty cool pickup. Then I also got, this is a WWE DVD. This is the Mick Foley Greatest Hits and Misses. This is some of his best matches from WCW, ECW, basically, Smoky Mountain Wrestling, all the promotions he was pretty much in. You have Cactus Jack versus Big Van Vader, him and Max Payne versus the Nasty Boys, him versus Sabu, him versus Chris Candido, him versus the Sandman, him and Raven versus Terry Funk and Tommy Dreamer, him Mikey Whipwreck versus Mankind, or him, I must say, that doesn't make sense. Him versus Mikey Whipwreck, Mankind versus Shawn Michaels, great match. Him versus Hunter Hearst Helmsley on Raw, legendary match. Versus Terry Funk on Raw, great match. Dude Love versus Stone Cold, Mankind versus The Undertaker, Mankind versus The Rock, and Kaitek versus Triple H. I think that's his retirement match. You also have some bonus matches in there. Pretty good DVD. Overall, I really enjoyed it. Mick Foley's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. It was pretty cool seeing a lot of his earlier matches all the way to the end of his career, which this is a 2004 DVD. And in 2004, he wasn't retired completely yet. He was still doing matches. Like, I believe this year he did a Backlash match with Randy Orton, and that match was great. But yeah, pretty cool Mick Foley DVD. Got it because I'm a big fan of him. A lot of fantastic matches, and their WWE did a pretty good job releasing this DVD. So you have that. Now to get into, I believe this is the Blu-rays now. I believe these are all the Blu-rays. We have Cronenberg's Shivers, which I actually have in the PS4 right now. Gonna be watching that sometime later. Never seen it. Heard a lot of great things about it. Figured the Blu-ray was cheap. It was $5 for this Blu-ray at Walmart. So definitely at Walmart for a good price, and you get a crap ton of features as well. So Shivers, if you're a big fan of it, it's at Walmart for $5. You can't pass it up. Slipcover and everything. So yeah, pretty cool. So you have Shivers. Then I upgraded The Crow to Blu-ray because The Crow is one of my favorite movies of all time. Legendary film, great movie. Upgraded Blade to Blu-ray because, once again, one of the greatest action horror films out there. Love, love, love the Blade movies. Don't know if I showed this yet, but I do have, I think I did in my Evil Dead reviews, but I have Evil Dead 1 and 2 on Blu-ray now, which is cool, which is actually really neat. They didn't make a double disc, or not double disc, but they didn't make it to where it's all on one disc. They put it on separate discs, so that's pretty cool. Evil Dead 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. One of my favorite comedies of all time, Major Payne, co-starring Damon Wayans. I love this movie so much. I'll show you a little trick, take your mind off that pain. So many great lines and so many. It's just such a hilarious film. I love Major Payne. Great film. Really enjoy it. Got Major Payne. Great comedy. This one, which I checked out recently, American Sniper. Fantastic movie. Chris Kyle's story. Really emotional ride. Great film. Bradley Cooper plays Chris Kyle in this movie. Does a great job portraying this role. Clint Eastwood directing. Just a really amazing movie, American Sniper. Then we've got another one of my favorites, The Wolf of Wall Street. Got that on Blu-ray. Great movie. Suicide Squad, I mainly got it because it was the extended cut, but honestly, they call it the extended cut, but there's a lot more they could have put in this extended cut because apparently there's like a movie worth of deleted scenes. But Suicide Squad, I enjoy it. It has a lot of flaws, but I still enjoy it enough to get it on Blu-ray. I don't know, there's something fun about it. I really enjoy Suicide Squad. This is a great one. Straight Outta Compton. Great story. I love musician biopics. This, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Dirt, Rocket Man, Walk the Line. I even love like comedies like Walk Hard. That's a great one. But yeah, this is also a great movie. Fantastic biopic. Really enjoy it. I don't know anything about this movie, but I've heard from many, many people that it's a fantastic film. I've got to check it out. I have never heard anything about this film. I don't know what it's about. Obviously, Nicolas Cage is in the movie, but Color Out of Space. Never seen it. Want to watch it someday, do a review on it. A lot of people suggested this movie to me. But yeah, Color Out of Space. Picked that up. Really cheap, too, in the bargain bin for like $5. So most of these Blu-rays I got on deals. So that's pretty cool. I got this too mainly because I figured I would update these movies on Blu-ray. The Saw films, which has a custom slipcover, which is pretty neat. I like it. But I didn't know it was it has literally all the Blu-rays and all the DVDs. And I believe it had a digital too, right? Oh no, it didn't have digital. I could have sworn it did. But it has all the DVDs and all the Blu-rays. Comes with all of these Saw movies up to Jigsaw. And I got it mainly because it was really cheap. There's a Blu Ray. I wanted to upgrade the quality. But if you do like the special features, keep your DVDs, because this does not have any features whatsoever. It's just the movies. But if you don't mind not having features, if you just want the original films uncut, remastered, cheap $14 Blu-ray set, you get all of the movies on Blu-ray and DVD. So, Saw movies. Then I also do have, I believe I could show these. These aren't really Blu-rays, but I did pick up all of the original Dragon Ball anime DVD sets. Mainly because I'm familiar with Dragon Ball Super and with Dragon Ball Z. Don't know much about the original Dragon Ball. And I don't watch anime all the time, but Dragon Ball is definitely my favorite anime, which people are like, that's mainstream. I'm sorry. Dragon Ball to me, Dragon Ball Z and just in general, everything Dragon Ball, it's just some of my favorite stuff to watch. But I have all the Dragon Ball seasons here, the whole set for the original Dragon Ball series. So far, really bizarre, really fun. Enjoying it a lot so far. Very perverted show. I was not prepared for that. It is very perverted, but you know, it's a fun show. I really enjoy it. It's just got a good sense of adventure to it. But you have season 1, season 2, season 3, 4, and 5. So that's the beginning of the Dragon Ball series. And it's so crazy that it would all start here. It all began here. The story of the Z Fighters and Goku and Roshi and Yamcha and Piccolo. It all goes back here. Krillin, Bulma, you know, all these great characters. It all goes back to the original Dragon Ball series. So I have that. I'm on season 1 right now. It's great so far. So I got those. Also picked up the Alien series on Blu-ray. Mainly because I had the Alien series on DVD before. Once again, this was very cheap. Walmart has them deals, man. They got them bargains, baby. They got them going, man. You go to Walmart, you're like, oh shit, there's like 5 sets there. They're all like really cheap and really good prices. Although I will say, again, if you're looking for a shit ton of special features, I would go with the other DVD, or it's not a DVD set, it's a Blu-ray set. It's the, I don't remember what it's called, but it's that set to where it folds out and you have all the artwork and it has hours of features. I would go with that. If you're like me and just wanting the movies on Blu-ray, just high quality on Blu-ray. They look great. I've watched Alien, Aliens, and Alien 3 on Blu-ray. All look fantastic, sound great. I would definitely recommend picking them up. If you're a fan of the Alien films, it's definitely a good price for just getting them remastered. But you have them all on individual discs, which is pretty cool. And of course, if I got the Aliens upgraded on Blu-ray, I had to get the Predator films updated on Blu-ray. Once again, I'm not sure if it has a ton of special features. I haven't seen any of them yet, but again, cheap price. And if I got Aliens, the Alien Blu-ray set, I had to get the Predator Blu-ray set. Has a pretty cool slipcover. Then it has, there's the cover of that. Also has some really cool things right here. It comes with all of the original posters with little quotes on the back. You get the Predator 2 poster. My favorite Predator poster is that. That is so cool. So iconic. Predators. And the Predator. But yeah, they all have quotes in the back of them. It's pretty cool. Just gonna put these back in there. There we go. And then you get all of the Predator films on Blu-ray. Again, cheap set. If you're just wanting it for the HD quality, I would get it. It's a great price. So there's the Predator collection. Moving on to these, I think I've showed most of these already, like the Fly set. Have this, which once again, I mean, Scream Factory, they definitely put a lot of care into releasing these. They know the fan bases and they know the collectors very well. I mean, it's just features, remastered, great, cool original poster art they keep for these Blu-rays. Of course, did reviews on these movies. Got Return of the Fly. And we got The Curse of the Fly. And we got Cronenberg's The Fly. And The Fly 2. There's definitely, to me, not a bad Fly movie of the bunch. I enjoy them all for their own reasons. I enjoy all the Fly movies. And just some paper in there for the back. But have the Fly movies on Blu-ray. Again, I can just say this all day. Walmart, good price, excellent deal for that. But I also have The Omen on Blu-ray because it was a good deal. All remastered. It's pretty cool seeing this because I had no clue they had The Omen on Blu-ray on the set, like an actual set of The Omen. So that was really neat. But the first movie, Damien Omen 2, which is a fantastic sequel. Then we have just The Final Conflict, not Omen 3. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe when it was released originally, it was just called The Final Conflict. But yeah, that, just Omen 3, which stars Sam Neill, which is pretty cool. Then you got Omen 4, which somehow this has a Blu-ray. I get it had to be included, but Omen 4 has a Blu-ray now. Fucking Omen 4. And the Omen remake. Probably one of the shittiest horror remakes out there. I don't even know if I'll rewatch it. I was not a fan of the Omen remake. I just wasn't. But we have those. And now to get to the last thing I want to touch on in this update video. And I said long ago that I wouldn't get it. And I only said that because of how expensive it was. And I kind of waited it out, took my time, was patient with it. And finally seen a good deal for it. And I was like, you know what? I said I wouldn't get it, but it's a bargain. I gotta get it. It's the ultimate thing I can get for the series, and probably the thing to get. It's the thing to get, and that's it. You know, it's the top tier thing to get, and that is the Friday the 13th Scream Factory Blu-ray set. Now, this right here, very, very, very impressive job by Scream Factory. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time talking about every single little thing. Yeah, there's so much to this set. But I do want to say this. They nail these Blu-ray sets. And especially this. I mean, look at this artwork they put in the front of this. Like, look at this freaking artwork. Like, that is badass, man. Goes to that side. Even goes to this side over here. Such badass artwork. And they took the time to even include individual I almost said DVDs. Individual Blu-rays for each film. With the first 4 having alternate covers. And I mean, that is so cool. They put all of the original special features in these Blu-rays. So you have all that. Then you have a bonus disc, which is a bunch of brand new stuff and extra stuff. So It's loaded with features. Still haven't watched the movies in full yet, but I'm going to for sure pretty soon. Kind of have a little marathon of Friday the 13th. But I'm just going to show you guys the Blu-rays. I mean, the discs pretty much all look the same as the front cover. You have Part 5, which finally is on Blu-ray. I know it was on Blu-ray, maybe with the deluxe editions, but it's cool. Finally has a Scream Factory Blu-ray of Part 5. Just really cool, man. Individual, so it's not thousands of discs all jammed together. It's individual discs, individual Blu-ray discs. Pretty cool. And keeping all of the original artwork. Not doing that shitty ass artwork that the original DVDs had, or deluxe edition DVDs had. Using original artwork. I don't know what is so difficult about that. Then we have just a little piece of paper in there, a little back for the box. We have Freddy vs. Jason, the remake, and finally we have the bonus discs, which is pretty awesome. And they just have just a list of features for this. It's so cool. And you even have a booklet in here. They give you a booklet too. And I know that when you pre-ordered it, you also got like posters and all that stuff, which is pretty cool. But I had to get it. It was for a good deal, and they put a lot of care into it. I can't wait to watch all the movies, have a little marathon of them, see them all on Blu-ray. Look at how much they've improved from the restoration process. It's just the ultimate thing to have. If you're a Friday the 13th fan, you get this. You also have the Crystal Lake Memories Blu-ray. You're good. You're set. You own those things. You are great. And I also have the His Name Was Jason DVD as well. But yeah, that's the last thing I have. The Scream Factory Friday the 13th set. Found it for an amazing deal. If you look hard enough, you'll be able to find great deals in this set. It is cool, man. It's a must-have, and I'm pretty sure it won't be available forever, like in high amounts. But it's just cool, man. Great set, beautiful, beautiful, well-made set. But anyways, guys, gonna do it for my update video. I hope y'all enjoy. I know it's a bit of a lengthy video, but I had a lot to show you guys. Just want to make it for fun. Figured why not update you guys on my collection that I picked up. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, definitely let me know in the comments below. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a good night. Explorer 4 is out, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace.